Hi guys, so a Labour MP was forced to leave a pub which I believe was in her constituency following boos, jeers and insults. Alex Baker, who was one of the new MPs that won her seat at the recent election, but of course voted with the party to reform the winter fuel allowance, which has been extremely controversial, was forced to leave the premises by members of the public. Alex, like many other MPs, were told that if they didn't vote for the policy, they would lose the whip. So this was the reception she received on Monday afternoon.
Rushmore people first.
Okay, is it me, or did one of the last people shouting sound like a GB News reporter? I could be wrong. Anyway, so let's get to the main point here. Was it right for her to be booed and sent running from this pub? Well, look, why are these people angry? They're angry that the winter fuel allowance has been reformed, that some pensioners may not receive it. Some people may not be able to claim it, and the general public are angry. Now, the general public are angry for a number of reasons. Some of them can be legitimate, others can be, well, related to right-wing commentators whipping up anger over this issue. Alex could have abstained on the vote, but she voted for this policy. Now, some MPs are arguing, look, we didn't like this policy, but if we voted against it, or we didn't vote for it, we would end up losing the whip. That's true and untrue. So it was a very unpopular policy within the Labour Party itself. Many MPs did not want to vote for it, but at the end of the day, they either abstained or they voted for it, even against their conscience. Now, what's funny about all of this is that, Tory MPs and Tory ministers, when they were imposing austerity, which allegedly killed about 300,000 people through cuts to public services, to cuts to benefits, these MPs did not face anything like this. Where were the protests against cuts to benefits? Where were the protests against people literally starving to death over benefit cuts and stuff like this? So it's, while these people have every right to boo the MP, to criticize the MP, I don't know whether to say to run her out of the pub. I think if you want to protest, you should go to an MP's office, their surgery, and protest there. I'm not a huge fan of protesting people in public places. They're people as well, whether we agree or not with their policies. I think it makes more sense. And when it came to anti-immigration protests, I've always said, people should be protesting outside the Home Office, because it's the Home Office who make these decisions. It's the Secretary of State that makes these decisions. So it makes more sense to protest outside their workplace than protesting in the street against people, or going to people's homes, or abusing people in public. So I don't know if I don't know whose side we should pick here. I'm not a fan of what these people had said to this MP. You can understand their anger, justified or unjustified, but this MP probably voted for this not because she supported it, but because she had to. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.